Hello YouTube, this is HuntingGuy532, and if you watch my video, my thoughts on concealed carry, you'll know this is the video of my thoughts on open carry. The open carry of firearms. I've researched a little bit I've researched it a little bit as well, in the United States, and there's a website called opencarry.org you can go to, I believe it's .org. And it gives you a lot of information on open carry, where you can carry, where you can't carry legally, just to carry in different states. I'm a Canadian citizen myself. I don't live in. We're not allowed to carry firearms in my country, which, if you'll notice my thoughts of concealed carry, you'll see I've got a couple valid points on it. My thoughts on open carry is, I've been watching, and people want to make a big deal out of it. I'm going to say the liberal types, the anti-self-defense people, the anti-gun people make a big deal out of it. And what's the big deal? If you see some guy walking down the road openly carrying his firearm and, maybe taking his kid to school or out for an ice cream or something, I don't see the big deal in it. Um, you know, just a little newsflash for all you liberals, anti-gun people out there. If a criminal is going to carry a gun, he's not going to carry it out in the open for everybody to see. If he's going to go commit a crime, he's not going to want everybody to know that he has a gun until he decides to pull it out and shoot people. Guys openly carrying their firearms, obviously, maybe to make it easier, or maybe if they have full-size guns that are harder to conceal, that they can just strap that to their hip, and if it's legal to open carry in their area, they don't have to go out and buy a new gun, and, it's there. Or if they want the the chest strap thing, it goes over and you put your gun in there, whatever floats your boat. The thing about open carry, though, I think people who decide to open carry should obviously be responsible citizens. And if you're gonna openly carry a firearm, don't make yourself out to be the sheriff of the Wild West or something because you're carrying a 45, on your hip down the road. Don't act like you're Joe Cool or whatever. Just forget about it. You just got your gun on you, so what? It's just like concealed carry. You just got your gun on you. You're not gonna go around flashing your gun and pointing it at people. And just some of your thoughts. Who should be allowed to? Should open carry even be allowed? Should people have to conceal their firearms? What do you guys think about that? Do you think we here in Canada should be allowed to carry our handguns on our hips, though we don't have many of those left? We're making concealed carry in Canada would be like near impossible. We're not allowed to own small guns, little pocket pistols, or we're not allowed to own those. Those were confiscated back in the 90s. Going a little off topic here. When gun registration happened, a lot of people didn't think of it as a big deal. But the second they got the gun registration and you registered that gun, they wanted to ban that gun. They knew exactly where you were. They came to your house and they took it. A lot of people lost a lot of their firearms, and the 90s were a bad year for us gun owners. Anyway, that was getting a little off topic, but should open carry be banned altogether? Should everybody be allowed to open carry and not be harassed by police officers? I've seen that, and guys, I know and those of you who do open carry, guys, I do know it's your right. If a police officer stops you, just talk to them, treat them like a human being, and if they treat you like a human being, talk like adults. Be a big baby about it, and don't be pleading every right in the book. It is your right. You can state that it is your right to carry a firearm, and openly. They can't do anything about it as long as you're all legal. Whether they stop you or not. It is harassment, I know, but it's something you're gonna have to put up with for a while until people understand open carry more. Don't be pleading every single right in the book. Like, if they do ask you for your name, you can tell them your name. Treat them as, address them as officer, whatever their name is, Officer Smith or whoever. Don't be like, well, it's my right to keep my identity, and you do have the right to do that. You can do that if you want, but it just makes things a lot easier if you go, yes, my name is Joe Cool or whoever you are. It makes things go swimmingly, and as long as you're legal to be carrying your firearm openly, you know they can't do anything about it. If they confiscate your firearm, it's infringing upon. I know in the States it's I think it's one of the amendments. It's infringing upon illegal searches and seizures. I think it is, and infringing again on upon the Second Amendment, the right to keep and bear arms. In Canada, the problem is with our Charter of Rights and Freedoms, guns aren't on there. And the thing about it is our country wasn't founded on it. So the government can change the Charter of Rights and Freedoms whenever they feel. So if they decided that one day, hey, nobody has the right to free speech, they can just change it. Suddenly you don't have the right to free speech. I believe that's the First Amendment in the U.S. If your country's been founded upon it, you got a valid argument, and they can't change that because that's what the country is founded upon. Here in Canada, and obviously other countries around the world, mainly in Europe, I know that's a bad place for gun owners, to try and own firearms. It's even worse, I think, in Japan, where you need to give the government a reason to own your firearm, and once you do give them your reason, you're only allowed to have like single shot firearms, I think. So it seems to be the farther east you go, the worse the gun control gets. So again, getting a little off topic there, but what are your thoughts on open carry? Do you think it should be banned? Do you think anybody who wants to should be able to do it? Should somebody convicted of a felony be allowed to do it? Should they? Maybe, obviously, I'm talking minor crime, like a traffic violation or something, not like somebody that's just come out of jail from 25 years for killing or raping somebody. Obviously, no, they should just be killed to put all together. They shouldn't be allowed to live, in my opinion. If you're gonna go out and just start killing people and raping people for no reason, you should just be killed. But somebody like that gets out of prison, or they get out way ahead of their jail sentence, um, should they be allowed to own a firearm? Obviously not. I'm talking misdemeanor charges, maybe a traffic violation or something. Somebody that's convicted of something like that, minor crime, obviously. And should they be allowed to carry firearms? Should police officers off duty be required to carry their firearms? Now, I almost think they should. As police officers, it's their sworn duty to serve and protect. Should them off duty be forced to have their badge and their gun on them, just in case in their everyday life something goes wrong? Maybe they should. Maybe police department should require it. I don't know. What are your thoughts and opinions on open carry? Open carry, and who should have to open carry, such as maybe off-duty police officers or law enforcement officials? Maybe they should have the option. Maybe they should have the option to take their duty gun home with them whenever they're off duty, to carry it on them and along with their badge, just in case something happens when they run into throughout their everyday life. Um, Again, should it be 100% legal, no permit required, or should it be outright banned and guns are bad? Obviously not. So, what are your thoughts and opinions on open carry? I know I've veered off a few times in this video. I apologize for that, but give me your thoughts and opinions on open carry. I myself think it's a great thing, and it helps people. Open carry larger firearms, maybe a firearm you're more comfortable with, than going out and having to buy a smaller pistol, something you're not comfortable with, and you have to go out and spend money on a new gun. I think it's a good thing. I think anybody who wants to carry a gun, who wants to open carry, should be allowed to. Again, responsible open carry though, not you're not whipping out your gun and waving it around. You're not walking down the road with your hand on your gun trying to look all cool. No, just it's on your hip or strapped to your chest or wherever you keep it, and you really just forget about it. You treat it as if nothing goes wrong. Just go about your everyday life. So that's some of my thoughts on open carry, and I'd like to hear some of you. Thank you for your time.